Good evening, everybody. So tonight we have Miss Pam Kennedy speaking tonight. She is an amazing coach. She's been in the business a couple of years now, and she honestly is a personal development guru. It is literally like her job. It's not technically what she gets paid for at her job, but she does hours of personal development and hours of training videos, and she is just an amazing source for inspiration and motivation and personal development facts. So I am going to toss it over to Pam, and Pam, let me know if your screen share doesn't work, and then we can put it on mine.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Catherine. And I am super excited about tonight because I've been planning this probably for about a month. And so it was really easy to pull it together because I had shared with Darla probably about a week ago. Facebook has that wonderful thing called a time hop, and you get your pictures that you posted, a year ago and 3 years ago and whatever. And I kept seeing my pictures pop up, and I could tell when I had started with Beachbody, when I had done Brazil butt lift, and I saw little blips here and there about I had started a program, and then my next program, and what it was P90X, and then it was P90X again. And it was interesting to watch the progression, and that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight, and kind of tying that in with finding yourselves in the pictures, because I'm one that I can go back and look at my oldest, who is 28, and I can look at the scrapbooks that he has. I did his scrapbooks all the way up until probably 9th or 10th grade, and then they stopped. But if I go back and look at his scrapbooks, I'm not in the pictures. They are pictures of him and his friends, pictures of him and his dad, pictures of him and other family members, but I'm never in the picture. And if I am, it's because somebody else snapped it and I didn't know they took it until after the fact. And then I was devastated because somebody actually took my picture. But to realize that when I give those to him, or when he gets those, his mom is not in the picture. There's not a lot of pictures of me in that scrapbook, which it really bothers me now. It bothered me then, but more so now. Now, when I look at Caleb's scrapbooks, I wasn't in the pictures very much early on, but now, I'll photobomb a picture in a heartbeat. It doesn't bother me at all. I've got my head stuck in there, making a stupid face or whatever. But mom is present in the pictures. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight, is because I made that realization prior to starting Beachbody. And then once Beachbody really got in my system, it made a huge difference. So my first screen is, I'm going to try to share this. And if y'all can't see it, just tell me. But you have to answer the question, and you have to give me 3 words. Okay. All right. So here's your question. Let me make sure I give you the right question. I don't scare you with all of my pictures. All right. So, whoops, wrong picture. Hold up. See, I knew that was going to happen. Let me try again.
Everyone avert your eyes until she has the right picture.
All right, here we go. So you have 3 words. I need you to give me 3 words. Before Beachbody came into my life, so this is pre-Beachbody, before you decided to get healthy, be a coach, my life would be described how? Give me 3 words. We'll start with Darla.
All right, really? You're unmuted. Go ahead, babe.
Really?
Yep,
first?
3 words. Yep, right off the top of your head. You can't think about it. Just give me 3 words.
Well, a fustercluck, as Christopher would always call it.
Okay.
I think, was that 2 words or was that 1?
No, that's 1.
Darla, that is 1 word.
It's a hyphenated word.
Okay. Okay, so fustercluck is 1.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you made me go first.
Yeah.
I would say lonely.
Okay.
and not depressed in the sense that I was depressed, but a depressed mindset.
Okay. All right. Balancing.
Let me unmute her.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Valency.
3 words.
Painful, hopeless, directionless.
Ooh.
All right. Wow. Brianne?
Depression, scared or timid, and sad.
Wow. Okay. Catherine.
I would say lonely, confidence lacking, and unfulfilled.
Good. Okay.
Do you know what 3 words means, Catherine? I can't resist.
Everything was hyphenated, but that's okay.
Lonely is one word, guys. Lonely is one word.
Confidence lacking.
Well, what is the word for not
I'll
feeling
shut up.
No, what is the word for not feeling confidence in oneself then?
Lack of confidence.
Oh, insecure, duh. Lonely, insecure, unfulfilled. Okay, there, guys. You happy? It's one word.
So anyway, so when we think back to those times, and I can think back to that, and I did have a state of depression, and I was very lonely. We had just left North Carolina. I'd been there for 23 years. And now I'm living in Mississippi in a little itty bitty tiny town where we had literally 2 red lights and 1 pharmacy. And everybody knew everybody except me. I didn't know a soul. And it was a scary place to be. And so when Danielle, and some of you may or may not know Danielle, when she reached out and said, I want you to do this with me. And I thought, you're crazy. I'm not, no, I don't do that. And she talked me into it. And at that point in time, I wasn't working. I was staying at home, and Bo had just gotten this job. And I said, Danielle, I can't buy Shakeology. I don't even have a program. Not realizing that I was sitting on P90X that I'd had for 3 years. It was in the TV stand, not putting it all together. And she said, I'll send you a program. Don't worry about it. Okay, fine. So she sends me Brazil butt lift. And I thought, you really? Really? But I did it and dropped 30 pounds. That was my start. So, and now that Facebook is doing these things where it's posting your pictures from before, I'll share with you what I typically posted prior to getting active and getting my stuff together and here's the key. This is what I would post. These are all, I just took photos of all of the stuff that kept popping up on my time hop. This is what I posted. I posted a picture of the disc. I posted the intro to the video, something from the Beachbody website, a picture of my calendar. But if you look at the pictures, I'm not in any of them. There's not a sweaty selfie anywhere. There was no confidence in taking a picture of myself, much less taking a picture of myself with no makeup on, my hat on, and looking like I had been through the ringer. That was just absolutely not going to happen. So, all of that being said, once I became a coach, and it was funny because I had done this so long and posted so many pictures of the different programs, people were shocked when I finally said I was a coach. They were like, well, we thought you were already a coach. You've been posting these pictures for 1.5 years. What are you talking about? You weren't a coach. And so my announcement wasn't a shock to anybody. They were excited that I was finally doing something that I was enjoying and getting paid for it. But there was a whole lot behind that I found out, and especially over the last year and a half, because here again, thankfully for Facebook and being on team calls like this And of course, I am a YouTube watcher, especially in the mornings while I'm getting ready. I have somebody, one of the top coaches, playing. I don't care whether it's Melanie Metro or it's my new one to watch right now is Julie Boris. If you've not watched any of her stuff, you need to go watch it. She is fantastic. But just listening to all of these coaches and listening to their encouragement, and you need to step out of your box. Get out of your box. Get out of your head that you're worth it. I'm worth it. I am worth taking a picture of my sweaty selfie every morning that says, I'm taking care of me. I put me first this morning at some ungodly hour at 5:15, and I have Shaun T playing on my iPad, and I'm sweating like a dog. Yes, it can be done, and you can do it too. And so after I get that and I take my picture, and trust me, there's usually 2 or 3 pictures taken because my hands are shaking, my arms are shaking, I'm sweating. It's just a big, ugly mess. But I take a picture every morning, as long as I remember to. Most mornings I do. And I post it. And there for a while, I felt like, people are probably really, really sick of seeing these. And then I thought, you know what? I don't care. I really don't. I really don't care if they don't like it. If they don't like it, that's fine. Just get past it. It doesn't bother me. But at the same time, being able to see Facebook play back my pictures and saying, well, this is when I started. This was the first time I did max 30. Well, this was the second time I did max 30. Or this is when I ventured into Body Beast and thought, that ain't happening. Or the second time I did P90X. And you can see the differences. Of course, I have different hair colors, it seems like every time a picture pops up. But I can see the difference in me. And that's been the biggest thing for me probably in the last 6 months is the confidence in the fact that I can take a video or I can go live in a Facebook group and it doesn't bother me anymore. 3 years ago, you wouldn't have caught me dead doing that. That just would not have happened. But now I'll go live in a challenge group and not think twice about it. I'll go live on my Facebook page. It doesn't bother me. If I mess it up, I mess it up. But it's just being real. And I just feel like sometimes we're so worried about it has to be just this way and my hair has to be this way and I have to have on my lipstick and I can't wear my hat today because I don't have hat hair. Forget it. Just throw it all out the window and just be you. And so that's what I've learned to do. And so this is what I see in my time hop now. Big difference. There's not any pictures of disc. There's not any pictures of the intro screen to the workout of whatever I'm doing. I always have a hat on, pretty much, unless I forget it, which is rare, but there are days that I do forget it. But just to remember and go back to, if you look right there next to the A, is the before and the after. The one of me holding the cake is when we had moved to Mississippi. And 14 months later, that's the other me. And that's a big difference. And so finding the self-confidence to take the picture every day, finding the self-confidence to make the videos. And I did my first coach sneak peek. I have never done one. And I did it. And it was interesting. I have a lot to tweak and redo on the next time, but that's okay. I did it for 3 nights. I went live, and I have a cousin that's going to do a program and then probably sign up as a coach. So it was worth it, even though I only had Darla was my cheerleader in the group, but Debbie was the only person that signed up to come, and she came and she watched all my videos every night, and she would send me questions about anything. And so I think she's going to do PIO, and so I'm really excited about that. But I'm still learning. And I'm so grateful for Synergy and for any call that I can get on, Bombshell Dynasty and all of their videos and the surge that they're doing this week. I can't keep up with all the videos. I keep watching them and have to do it at work. But it's been a huge, there's a big difference pre-Beachbody and now. Now life is completely different. And as I said in my video several times during my coach sneak peek, I am not the same person today that I was even last year. There's a big difference. And for that, I am truly, truly grateful. So here's my second part of my question. So I'll let Catherine unmute people. But after Beachbody came into my life, I would describe my life as, and give me 3 words. So Catherine, I'll let you unmute people.
I'm first again?
Yep, I guess so.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
Yeah.
you did. Go ahead, Darla.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go, Darla.
Okay. Look at Brienne smiling over there. I would say hopeful, empowered,
Ooh.
and because that covers the whole gamut thing. I would say, I don't know what the word is when you're not quite there all the way with confidence yet, but you sure are not where you were.
Good.
Brienne?
Oh goodness. I would say sane, because it keeps me sane mentally, and mentally I was not in a good place. Sane, validating,
Ooh.
and vulnerable in a positive way.
Cool.
Valency?
I gotta steal from Darla and go with, hopeful and purposeful and empowered.
And I would say fulfilled, confident, and healthy or fit, whichever one word you want, since I can't use 2.
All right, so these are some of my quotes that I absolutely love. I have them saved on my iPad. I have them saved in several places, but I just wanted to share them if y'all want to write them down, or I can send them to you later, however you want to do it. And let's see if I can get them to come up here. You know what? I don't know. Catherine, I can't get to those pictures. They won't let me have them. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I found them. I think I found them. Yep, I found them. Okay. So this is one of them. I love the person I've become because I fought to become her. And like I said earlier, I'm just not the same person I was a year ago. And I think that has to do with being a Beachbody coach, as well as the personal development, and a lot of people say, well, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And you need to make time for it. Even if you don't like to read, watch these YouTube videos of leadership and all of these other coaches. And trust me, you will learn more than you ever dreamed. This is really hard to do on an iPad. Okay, this one is really a powerful statement when you think about it. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So it's a choice. Somebody can choose to make you feel that way, or you have to choose to allow them to make you feel that way. As LM people, that's real easy, because people will come at you with questions, and they're not coming at you with questions because they want to know. Sometimes I feel like they're coming at us with questions to see if we really know, or are they just trying to trip you up? And that can really get in your head, and that's where the negative chatter comes from. So you have a choice, and my choice is not to feel that way. Let's see if I can get to this. This is one of my favorites. Self-confidence is the best outfit. Rock it and own it. You know, and I've heard this from several coaches. When people ask you, what do you put your head down and say, well, I'm a Beachbody coach? Or do you say it with confidence? That I'm a health and fitness coach and I do it online. Or I am a Beachbody coach and I have my own business. Or are you putting your head down and just kind of saying it really sheepishly without any confidence at all? And then the last one that I'll share, and then I'll be done, is this one. A woman who walks in purpose doesn't have to chase people or opportunities. Her light causes people and opportunities to pursue her. And I will have to say that it's been interesting. I would say over the last couple of weeks, I've done a lot more sharing on my personal page. I'm still sharing on Instagram and my business page. But tonight, I've gotten 3 different messages from 3 totally different people that I really haven't talked to. But one was asking me about her sweet tooth. She doesn't know what to do about her sweet tooth, and she doesn't like fruit. So what is she supposed to do? And I'm like, where in the world? And she said, oh, I just keep watching all of your posts. Okay, so they are watching, and eventually they're going to come ask. And it's just exciting to see the different opportunities that keep coming. And so I am all about building relationships, and so that's what my goal is. So that's all I have for you tonight. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pam. And that's really the basis of this business, is it's a relationship building business. And, 2 years ago at Summit, Carl Deichler had said that this is a multi-level marketing company, but to him, he said he considers it a multi-level helping company, not a multi-level marketing company. And so Pam is an amazing example of someone who really takes that statement to heart, even if she wasn't there at Summit to hear that. She just does it. And so that's really fantastic. And everybody can, recognize a difference, and, in sharing that journey and sharing that story, and people are watching. And I was actually, I noticed that Pam has like a ton of followers on her personal Facebook page. I went and I looked at her Facebook earlier, and she has a ton of followers. And it's simply from consistency. It's from consistency and adding value, and consistency, not just in posting, but just consistency in herself and her life. I mean, she's crazy and gets up at 5 a.m. to work out. So, but she does it every single day. And it has clearly shown in her life, her smile, her eyes, her business, how that has changed her life, just as it has changed all of our lives, as it has now proven by the questions that Pam asked us. So Pam, thank you so much. This was fantastic. And I will be posting the recording tonight.
Cool.